let's say something happens in the wintertime. I'm sick or something, and I cannot, and I don't have, like, I can't go out and push some snow off the solar panels. I have backup. I have a butane cooktop stove here. No problem. What else do I have backup with? I have a small wood stove here that I can cook on, no problem. Also can cook on my propane stove right here. And with my other YouTube channel, I have acquired a beautiful piece of equipment that I need to clean up and bring over here. Stay tuned for that. And that has everything to do with cooking as well. So, yeah, it's exciting stuff. So, we will continue on, and I will get back to you on the next one, guys. So this is amazing. Induction stove, definitely possible on off-the-grid setup. Now, I'll do a quick rundown before I close this video off. I have 6 solar panels up there on the roof, sitting horizontal. No special angles, ever. Whoever tells you you need special angles to point at the sun, yeah, right. I'm proving you don't. I'm horizontal, guys. The panels are shooting straight up into space, where the sun is, right? So anyways, the panels are monocrystalline. They are 100-watt panels each. There's 6 of them. Now here's where I may lose some people. They're wired in series. What does series mean? Means each panel's 12 volts. I hook each panel into one another to create 120 volts plus coming in, plus or minus. 120 volts is going into that big MPPT charge controller, which you absolutely need if you're going to do something in series like I did there. What that does, though, it makes the system efficient. It allows lots of voltage to pour in, and the MPPT can sort it out and give the amps where it wants to the battery. And that way, you're never going to really run out of power. So, and I only got the one 100 amp hour lithium iron phosphate battery that does all this. Now, I am saving for another of the same model that I will parallel. Now, I think that's a good idea, because when I parallel to make 200 amp hour battery, well, it's a 12 volt 100 amp hour right now. If I put another one on, it'll still be 12 volts, but the amp hours will double, so it'll be go from 100 to 200. And I just got to change some wires, no big deal. That will kind of ensure that the system's kind of totally babied, where even if I'm pulling heavy amps with the induction cooktop, with 2 batteries there, it'll just laugh at it. That's the goal. So 1 more of those batteries, I should be set. That will run all my 120 volt devices, 24 hours probably. I'm not going to sit there and leave the inductions hub on 24 hours, right? What the hell is that? But my fridge will be on. It won't run 24 hours, but it will be plugged in 24 hours. So when the temperatures you need it, it will come on and off and whatever, right? And that's what anybody wants. And for entertainment, I already know this 12 volt TV, guys, will run for 24 hours straight without solar power. Easily. It doesn't even tickle my battery. And it's running the TV, the Android box. This TV can run DVDs as well, but I just run digital media on the Android box. And a soundbar. And it's charging a little radio over there, and the soundbar has a little internal battery it's charging. There's a projection TV on there that I no longer need. I used to have to, with my old setup back here, guys, I used to, when the sun went down, I could maybe run this TV for another hour. Sucked. But being my smarts, or people think I may be smart, I bought this little projection TV hub. Actually, let me grab it. I'm gonna grab it. This thing is awesome. This guy has gotten me through hell and back for entertainment. Why do I say that? This thing runs on USB power. Where am I? Here. DC in. But you can charge it here. 5 volts. This projection TV runs on USB power. So what did I do when my off-grid, crappy off-grid solar, my original one, what do I do when I run out of power? Well, I shut everything down, and then I go get one of these lithium power packs, which I will go grab. Right here. Now, these were my saving grace in going off the grid. These are lithium power packs, 18650 batteries in here. I don't know if they're similar to that lithium over there. Somebody in the comments will tell me. But these are the batteries that are in Teslas. You know, the cars, the expensive ones that are really nice looking, that I'll never own and afford. Yeah, those things. Anyway, there's a million of these things in those batteries to have them do what they do. Now, this will run this all night. These two little things will run all night. And how does this, what does this run? It runs a screen on your wall. It's a projection TV. And guess what? You can plug media into it and it will play anything you want on here, on the wall. So that's what I did. I watched podcasts. I watched anything I can grab on YouTube for free. You can download any video you want from YouTube. It's pretty sweet. It's nice. And it's legal. I like it. It's powered by, you can control with a remote. Now the sound, the downers to this, it's not a high quality picture, but it's better than nothing, guys, right? You want to sit in the dark and stare at a black wall, or do you want to watch something and listen to something? It's up to you. So this guy is gold. XL van. I bought him on Wish for like 50 bucks. It's 12 volt, 2 amps, LED lamp, image unit LCD. You can actually spin it onto a tripod, which is kind of neat. It has a head jack, earphone jack. It's got HDMI hookup. Another con. This headphone jack is way too damn close to this port. Normally what I did was I hooked my sound bar up here so I get better sound quality, because the speakers in this thing suck, as you would imagine. But it's the damn cord is so close to the power input that I stopped doing that. It was just a pain. Now I think this is SD card slots here too. So anyway, that's a little rundown of where we're at now. I went from an hour of entertainment after dark to now 24 hours I can leave the TV on and fall asleep and have no issues. Unbelievable, guys. I can cook off the grid. I need to bring my fridge over here and do that. Absolutely. I want to try that. And I want to try that when I stay overnight, because that's the whole point. Will it run 24 hours? And what are my battery levels? That is another video I need to shoot, because that is going to be awesome. And guys, you can see I'm creeping real close to moving in here. When I know those things are solved and done, that means I'm moving in quick. And I like it here. It's not for everybody. Who lives in a semi-trailer? Raise your hand. Not too many people raise their hand, I don't think. But what the hell, guys? I have no bills. I rent here for $50 a month. Most people's cell phone bills is more than that. So let's think about this. No water bill, no electric bill, no sewage bill. I'm going to try to get internet here. I need internet. Everybody needs internet. And here's where the commenters come in. If you're off the grid, you can't be on the internet. Really? Okay. Well, you go ahead and pay those bills like you want, but I'm off the grid and I still have the internet, and most of my money then goes towards what I want to spend it on as opposed to going to somebody else. I like that. I think you guys like that too. So, my bills. Let's go over this. $50 a month for rent here. Phone, $50 plus tax, which is $56.50, because my tax here in Ontario is hell on earth, 13%. Though Stu told me in the UK his is like 21% tax or something, and I'm like, what? What? Holy crap. Anyway, getting off track here. $50 a month to live here. Little over $50 for a cell phone, because you gotta have a cell phone to get stuff done, right? Emergency, you get your health is bad or something, you gotta call an ambulance. You're going to work, you're talking to friends, whatever. And then internet. I don't know how much it'll cost for me to have internet here, unlimited, but I want an unlimited data plan. In Canada, there is no such thing as unlimited data on cell service plans. Because if there was, I'd already have it hooked up, and I'd have it tethered to my laptop, and we would be live streaming currently this video. But it's not happening. So, you guys are lucky in the States that you have unlimited data plans on cell phones. That is extremely awesome for off-grid people. Unbelievable. But I'm going to have to figure that out later on. So, let's add that up. I don't know how much internet will be here. Let's say it's $100, because I don't know. And let's say my other bills are $100. So that's $200 a month. Pretty good, guys. Pretty good. Now, obviously that's not including insurance for vehicles, insurance for health, all that other stuff. But if you compare it to what you guys are paying out there right now, wherever you live, $200 for your essentials, that's pretty sweet. That means, let's throw your other insurance things on there. Vehicle maintenance, insurance, whatever. Let's say add another, I don't know, this might be high, add another $200. So $400 total a month. How much do you guys make in a week at your current job? And then you guys can bust out a spreadsheet and look this up. So use my setup. So $400, and then you guys plug in what you make in a week or even a month, and then calculate it out and see how much money you'll actually be saving per month. And tell me then if off-grid's too expensive or not. Because it pays back immediately once you start on that path. Once you have your setup. Initial cost is high, don't get me wrong, but you do the math, crunch the numbers on that. Now that is unbelievable. That is called retirement security, guys. And not only it's retirement security, stress levels go down. You can relax. You can go do whatever the hell you want to do in life. That's what it's about, guys. That's what the off-grid tiny house is all about. I'm teaching you guys, I'm showing you how to get off the grid so you're not working in the rat race forever and killing yourself for someone else for your entire life. You could literally, with this lifestyle, have a part-time job and live like a king. Now, it's not conventional. This is not a house in legal standards, I guess. It's a trailer. But it sure as hell is pretty damn big, if you ask me. 49 foot long, 9 foot, well, it's 9 foot wide, and 9 foot tall ceilings. That's pretty big. Pretty big for most tiny houses. Now, I put a lot of work in. Now I'm going to tell, everybody knows this up front by looking at it. This is not a tiny house that you see on TV, because it is not a tiny house that's worth $100,000 and people put that much into a tiny house, which I find completely insane and totally against the tiny house movement. That's not what tiny houses are about, guys. It's not putting in brand new everything into a tiny house at no expense. You know, holy Christ, that's not the movement. The movement is getting off the grid so you guys don't have to shove out to the bill, shove out all your money to the bills. I can't talk. The movement's about getting off the grid so you don't have to pay all these friggin' bills to somebody else that's doing nothing for you. This is all doable. This is awesome. And we're damn close here, guys, at the Off-Grid Tiny House. So stay tuned, subscribe, like, all that fun stuff, and there'll be more. We'll see you on the next one.